I just found here. I just had a trippy moment where I was like, wait, is stuff like falling out of my backpack? But these are not mine. These are other paints. So either that's a sign that I should do my painting here, or it's a sign that painters for some reason have to fake. Okay, well, I'm once again just in the most beautiful place I've ever seen. Oh my goodness. Wow. So I'm here right now in North Wales. This is Snowdonia National Park. I'm right on the edge of the slate quarry. This is so beautiful. I'm honestly speechless. Maybe I can bring you a little bit closer since really nobody's here. The lady at the hostel told me to just follow the road and it would lead to a nice view, and she was super right. This was like probably less than 15 minutes to walk down here. I'm here for a week and I have a few different things that I'd like to do during that week. One thing that I would like to do is climb a mountain. Looking at the landscape here, it seems like I'm gonna have a few different options to pick from. The one that everybody comes here to do is Snowdon, which I think is the tallest one in Wales. And I believe that that's just that one there that has the fog at the top. That would make sense to me. But the thing about Snowdon is it has a train that goes up to the top. I don't know if this makes sense, but I feel like I would rather do a hike where you can't take a train to the top and then just take the train up that one. You know what I mean? Because like I could do all that energy to hike all the way up, but I could save my energy, hike up a place that I wouldn't have been able to see otherwise, take the train, and then I'm kind of like maximizing my landscapes. I was saying this to people yesterday and they looked at me like I was crazy. So I don't know. Look at that view. That town down there I think is Llanberis is how you say it. And the other thing that I want to do, maybe while I'm hiking the mountain, maybe separately, is I want to do a few different paintings, just kind of the landscape. I've never really done like outside plein air painting, so maybe this would be the good moment to do that. And was there anything else I wanted to do? No, that was kind of it. I want to climb a mountain and I want to do paintings. Ooh, there's a little like castle or something down there. Don't know if you can see that. But very excited to be here. This is so beautiful. Hope I get some nice paintings done. And yeah, spend the week with me. Let's go. So one important thing to know about me is that I have a really hard time walking uphill. You might hear that and you're like, Kim, you're gonna climb a mountain? Yes, actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. I think right there behind the clouds is the mountain that I'm gonna climb, but not right now. Basically what I'm doing is I see that ahead of me is a really steep path downhill. And I know that a really steep path downhill means also I'm gonna have to walk back up that. So I'm trying to see if further ahead is stuff that's worth walking back up the giant hill to get to. And it looks like the answer is probably going to be yes. Oh, but you know, I'm seeing on maps here. I'll just show you because this might be interesting. So I don't know. I have no idea if you're going to be able to see. But right here is me. And then the path is like the steep way down, I'm pretty sure. But I can see here that somebody took pictures along like a different path. So it looks like they went down maybe the first part here and then just kept walking straight. So that tells me I might not have to walk all the way down the steep hill. But I could. It just really takes me a very long time. So that's more, I have to be aware of how long it's going to take. I'm here to make myself do things that I don't want to do. Okay, so we are having one small problem here, and the problem is that I have to pee. And there's not really a lot of privacy. And I thought, oh, I'll just keep walking further, because usually as I've been going further there's less and less people. And I thought I had reached a good spot. I was like, I think I can just pee here. And then like 4 people just walked by. So now I'm like, oh God. See what I do here. So there's kind of just like one path that goes like down all the way. But there's these little fences, like you see one over there. Those are really good to hop over. But I don't think going in there would really help me because there's not really a good spot to like hide myself. Oh, there's not one on both sides. I was gonna say I kind of want to go in here, but there's only one on this side. I don't know if I'd be able to climb back up there as easily. It's so annoying. Okay. I just don't want to keep going and then keep having to pee even more. You know what I mean? I think that's going to be the best spot, is hopping over there and ducking in somewhere. That's so stupid. I really don't want to do this. Oh, yeah. No fucking way. Are you kidding me? No way. No way. No. Someone's flying a drone. Someone's flying a drone around where I'm trying to pee. Someone is flying a drone around where I'm trying to pee. Well, that would be quite the content for them. Okay, well, I really have to pee, so I'm going to do it in a less funny to watch way. think I have bad news. I think I've reached the point where I should not go any further. So right here on the path underneath me is just straight up like slabs of the rock. I can see like right down there it turns into a regular path again. But I'm a lot heavier than most people who are coming through here. And I don't know if I trust this. It's really frustrating because it's not that far. It's like 5 meters, it looks like. It turns into a regular path. But when I'm by myself, I try and be extra safe. And yeah, I don't think that that's safe, and that sucks because it's so not far. I just don't think I trust it. Okay, well, that's all right. We'll figure it out. Listen, the wind seems to be getting worse. I might have to just get out my canvas long enough to take the picture. Okay, I think I got it. Since my microphone battery is dead, my camera battery is almost dying. I haven't eaten very much, so my battery might start dying soon. So I think I'm gonna head back and we'll keep working there. Lunch today is gonna be a little bit of a treat. I did this the other day, it was so good. Put my Smarties in my peanut butter. Delicious. Look at what I just found here. I just had a trippy moment where I was like, wait, is stuff like falling out of my backpack? But these are not mine, these are other paints. So either that's a sign that I should do my painting here, or it's a sign that painters for some reason have to flee. That's so funny. So it's a few days later now. I've come back again because I really liked it here. And I feel like this has to be kind of my first painting that I do on this trip. I had some free time this afternoon, so I don't know if I'll really be painting because the sun's supposed to go down soon. But I figured right here would be a good spot to start sketching out my first painting. I don't know, it looks like the sun's going to come down kind of over that way, so I might not be in the best spot for like a real sunset, but it's really cool here. I think I do like that it's obviously there's the beautiful scenery and the beautiful landscape, but also all of this like very industrial, but like old industrial man-made stuff. I feel like sometimes when you see a landscape, it can be hard to like put it into perspective, like where it helps to have something as like a frame of reference. So I feel like here, seeing the paths, the fences, even here there's just like these little boulders here to sit on. I feel like these things really add a lot of scale. I wonder if I should try and get the sunset and do it the other way. The other way has less like mountains, but it's still really cool. I'll show you. I don't know, like that kind of vibe. I feel like that's pretty cool too. Okay, well, time to draw. Currently kind of regretting drawing something straight into the sun, but that's fine. I didn't need my eyes anyway. I'm not trying to be super precise with this, more just trying to, get the vibe. And I am trying to do this before the sun sets, so a little bit of time pressure. Okay, funny thing that I'm curious your opinion on, viewer. Yesterday I was talking to somebody on a trail and they were telling me about when they were doing a trail, and they said that they were walking for a few hours and they didn't run into anybody. And when they said this, I was like, oh wow, that's awesome. Like that's so cool. But they were saying it like how scary it was that they were walking for so long and didn't run into anybody. And this is something I kind of noticed. Maybe like this is just difference coming from Canada, but I feel like even where I am, I live in a place where there's people around, but it's pretty normal to go on a walk or go on a hike and not see anybody. In fact, if I go on a hike and I keep running into people, I would say that it was a pretty busy hike, But I've noticed here, like even where I am right now, this is a touristy location, but it's the off season and I'm in kind of like an offshoot of the touristy area. And I mean, there keeps being people. I had to wait to start recording because people kept walking by and kept walking by. So yeah, it's just something that I was thinking about. If you were on a hike and you didn't run into anybody, would you be scared or would you think that that's awesome? I'm very comfortable if I don't run into anybody. That's fine. Unless something goes wrong, but honestly, with my personality, I would probably not ask for help even if something was wrong. So don't tell my therapist. Okay. I think I'm going to use yellow, my cadmium yellow here to sort of do my sketch. Choosing that because that's the first one I pulled out of the bag. And I kind of like the look of this where I take a very bright color that isn't necessarily going to be in the piece itself, but I use that to do the sketch. And then as I'm painting, I'll kind of purposefully leave little bits of it around. Oh, fuck. And yeah, I feel like that just creates a very cool effect. So this is what we're working with right now. I kind of used the bright yellow to go over where I was doing highlights. I just wanted to show right here, there's kind of two areas where strong light was pouring through. So I'm just going through with the yellow and putting it on all the grass pieces that are here, since those will actually have yellow in them in the final. I feel like that's pretty important, but I think I'm gonna not put any of the yellow in any of the shadows, because I think that'll help the bright spots pop out a little bit more. All right, my hands are getting cold and my camera's about to die, so I think that's the sign to head back. This is what we're working with so far, but you guys know me, so you know we gotta trust the process. Okay, 1%, let's go back.